This is ABC15 Mornings.
More Americans now eligible to get the vaccine.
I think honestly, the benefits outweigh the side effects.
Shots begin today for kids as young as 12.
Gas prices go up again this morning.
6 gallons of gas for $35. That's absolutely ridiculous.
Fear growing over price gouging.
Working to protect the next generation.
They've also grown up with this thing in their hand that we didn't grow up with that really can cause some real anxiety.
Two Valley communities preparing for an important town hall on mental health.
A warning about home warranties.
I mean, the work order said this is an emergency.
The problems you could face as we get ready for summer.
Returning to the nest, high-fiving your neighbors, rising up with the Red Sea.
And cause for celebration. Your Arizona Cardinals schedule has finally arrived.
It makes you know that even more good things are coming, right? Put you in a good mood as we start you in and going on this Thursday. Kaylee O'Kelly here in studio for ABC 15 Mornings. Our Nick Soletti is in the newsroom today.
Yeah, really excited for that card season. Of course, the Suns too.
Yes.
We're waiting for those playoffs to start. Hey, let's talk about that most accurate forecast this morning. Meteorologist Iris Emercio is joining us with a quick preview on this Thursday. Hey, Iris.
Hey, good Thursday morning. Let's talk about it because clear skies out there. The sun has officially been up really since about 5:29 this morning. We're going to start to see those temperatures climb within the next 30 to 40 minutes. Right now, though, likely the coolest point of the day, we've got clear skies, our temperature down to 71 degrees. I think that's as low as we're going to go at the airport. So no 60s today for Phoenix. The rest of the valley, though, is at least down into the mid to upper 60s in case you want to get outdoors this morning. It'll be pleasant now, but heating up a little quicker today. 94 our temperature by noon. Our high today up to 102, 1 degree hotter than it was yesterday, with triple digits for a few hours this afternoon and more hundreds on the way tomorrow before some changes start to kick in this weekend. 90s are back for Saturday and Sunday as we track our next storm system. I'll show you what other changes that's bringing in that full forecast still ahead. Megan Thompson, though, busy watching our Thursday morning drive. Hey, Megan.
Good morning, Iris, and good morning to all of you at home. We are seeing some slowing continuing to happen on the I-10 eastbound. Now, of course, we're used to seeing this type of slowing, but it's a little bit more severe because ADOT says that they were working on some construction in the HOV lane on the I-10 eastbound from 19th Avenue through the tunnel. So as this is breaking up, they said it's reopened. We're still seeing that slowing in the area because of this at 22 miles per hour at this point in the morning. There's a live look, though, of the tunnel. You can see all lanes are open. You just have to get through that area where some of that slowing was. As we take a look at the 17 and the 101, all green conditions there. Also green in the East Valley. I'll get you a look at those desert drive times coming up in just a little bit.
Okay, we appreciate that, Megan. A Valley couple is facing some charges this morning, telling police their truck was stolen. In fact, this may have come as a push alert last night in your cell phone. That truck, they said, was stolen with an 18-month-old inside, and it turns out it was a lie. After hours of searching, Phoenix police found the truck a few miles away from where it was reported stolen near Indian School and 3rd Avenue. And they also tracked down the suspects at a home nearby. No baby was ever found. Then, after interviewing all 4 people involved in this case, they figured out that baby never existed. So far, we're told the couple will be charged with false reporting.
Happening today, we're working to get more answers surrounding the latest issue with the election audit. Many people asking questions about a wireless router that was found. ABC 15's Mark Thompson is live for us. And Mark, there's concern over the possibility of ballots being made public. So explain the background here on this.
Yeah, good morning to you, Nick. This is a security concern, and as you mentioned, a wireless router was spotted here inside Veterans Memorial Coliseum. Now, that router was discovered on the floor, but keep in mind why it is a security concern is the fact that these ballots are not just counted, but they are also scanned. And for security, election officials typically use what's considered an air-gap network. Now, that means that all of the computers and other devices here inside can communicate with each other, but not with the outside world or the internet. And that's the key. Those overseeing the audit say that the wireless router was never connected to the internet. But our ABC 15 data analyst says while that may be true, the optics here are not good.
To have the ballots in an area that there is a question of the network connectivity does raise a concern with election officials, because they can tell you they would never put a wireless router on their network. So why would you put a wireless router on this network? Again, it's just a question. We don't know if the wireless router was actually connected to the internet.
Now, it's important to keep in mind here that that router did not have a cable attached to its internet port, but it was connected to the main network of switches that all of the audit devices are using. Now, of course, this is a lot to digest here, and we've got a complete explainer of what we know right now and some of the questions that we're still looking to uncover. That's at ABC15.com. Reporting live this morning, Mark Thompson, ABC15 Arizona. Guys, I'll send it back to you.
All right, Mark, thank you. You know, in just a couple of hours, kids as young as 12 can start getting the COVID-19 vaccine shot here in Arizona. Starting at 8 o'clock this morning, moms and dads, you can register for an appointment for the 2-dose Pfizer vaccine or take your child to any site run by the state health department. IDs won't be required. Right now, Pfizer is the only vaccine authorized by the CDC and the FDA for minors. Many pharmacies also have Pfizer vaccines, and you can go to the state health department website, click there on Pfizer to see where it's available. We're told the state is working to get more shots to rural counties. Today, the Arizona Foundation is holding a pop-up vaccine clinic for families in the Roosevelt School District. It starts at 3 o'clock this afternoon at CO Greenfield Elementary in Phoenix. Parents, you are encouraged to make appointments, but walk-ins are welcome until they run out of shots.
Children as young as 2 years old could be eligible for Pfizer's vaccine as early as this fall. The company's head of clinical research expects data on younger kids could be available by then. Pfizer's also conducting clinical trials for babies as young as 6 months. One question that may be on parents' minds this morning: will kids be required to be vaccinated before going back to school this fall? Dr. Kara Chris telling our news partners KTAR it's not something officials are discussing at the moment. Arizona does have a list of other required vaccinations like polio, tetanus, and chickenpox, but parents can opt out of those.
Working to keep your kids safe around water, registration opens today for free swim lessons from the city of Phoenix. It's for kids between the ages of 3 and 12. Sessions will run June 7th through July 29th. All you have to do is head to phoenix.gov/park/pools at 4:30 p.m. And the city says pools and splash pads will start to open for the summer starting on May 29th. Here it is, Cards fans, the schedule for the 2021 season. For the first time in NFL history, the regular season is 17 games long.
Yeah, the Cards' first home game is week 2, hosting the Minnesota Vikings. The other big news game, the team will play the Indianapolis Colts on Christmas Day at State Farm Stadium.
And want to let you know that this is only the 3rd Christmas Day game for the Cardinals in franchise history. Single game tickets, they are on sale right now. The team waiting to decide if State Farm Stadium will open at full capacity.
6:07 next on ABC15 Mornings. Expect a lot of job openings over the next few months. How post-pandemic life could have plenty of people leaving their careers.
Plus 2 communities here in the Valley coming together to help parents and kids. It's an important town hall session happening where everyone is welcome to attend.
Watch ABC15 Arizona on your schedule. Stream the latest news and weather by searching ABC15 on Roku, Fire TV, Android TV, and Apple TV.
Fire officials are asking people not to drive near the Tussock fire burning in Yavapai County. Right now, nearly 200 extra firefighters and heavy equipment operators are battling these flames, which have spread to 5,500 acres. Containment's only at 17% this morning. Nearby communities remain under evacuation orders.
And you know, overnight I've been keeping a close eye on those conditions, weather conditions around where that fire is burning. The fire crews there have had some relief from the warm temperatures, right? Overnight temperatures cooling into the 60s right now in that general area, temperatures in the low to mid 60s. They've also had some relief from the at times breezy conditions they were feeling yesterday, winds overnight lightening up. But what they haven't had much help with is that humidity. There's still not a lot of moisture in the air. So even in the overnight hours, there's not a whole lot of recovery when it comes to that relative humidity. It's essentially essentially been between about 15 to 20% overnight, and then it's going to stay dry as we go through the day today as it heats up too. So fire crews generally dealing with temperatures in the 80s to 90s there today. We're also talking low relative humidity between 5 and 10% and a few more breezes today. Wind gusts at times near 20 miles an hour in that area around the Bradshaw Mountains. So just something to keep in mind as those fire crews also continue to battle that fire. Now, as you look at that futurecast forecast when it comes to our breezes, we are going to get some breezes along the rim today. Gusts at times near 15 to 20 miles an hour, not too strong. Valley winds will remain light, and then lighter winds again tonight. But then tomorrow those breezes start to pick up a little bit more. I think for the valley by the evening, we feel some breezes gusting at times near 10 to 15 miles an hour. Northern Arizona gets more breezes, and then through the weekend those winds go a little bit higher as we track an approaching storm system. So that fire risk will be going up even more this weekend as those winds go up, and again that humidity overall remains pretty low. Now the reason again those winds will be picking up this weekend is because we'll be tracking our next storm system. In the meantime, high pressure is still in control. That's what's been bringing the triple digits really since yesterday, and it's the reason we're going to keep those hundreds around today and tomorrow too. But then by the weekend, this next storm starts to approach. We get those stronger winds, and then it officially moves in sometime Sunday into Monday. Now at this point, it's still looking dry in the valley. I did not bring in any rain chances for Monday because it just doesn't seem like we're going to see a good opportunity for it. But here's 3 p.m. Monday afternoon, and you can see that maybe a few showers develop over that higher terrain north and east of the valley. So we'll be watching for that, and then another quick moving disturbance by the middle of next week. So rain chances in the high country Sunday into early next week, dry in the valley, but temperatures will be falling. So triple digits today, tomorrow, upper 90s Saturday, then low 90s Sunday to Monday as that storm system moves in. Here's where we stand right now. Those skies are clear. Temperatures are in the 60s to 70s around the valley. As you look at that hour by hour forecast, we'll likely see those triple digits by the middle of the afternoon, with that high today peaking at 102. Highs in the low hundreds in western Arizona today, with 70s, 80s, even 90s across northern Arizona today. Sedona could hit 90. 90s though this weekend here in the valley, and then 90s as we head into next week too.
ABC 15 Desert Drive Time, sponsored by Accident Law Group.
Just coming up on 6:15 on your Thursday morning, I'm Megan Thompson, tracking the roadways for you this morning to hopefully make sure you have a smoother commute. As we take a live look from one of our ADOT cameras, you can see we're starting to see that slowing there on the I-10 eastbound, this near 43rd Avenue. This is how it's impacting your drive time. Pretty normal for this time of the morning, but here's what you need to know on the I-10 eastbound from the Loop 303 to the mini stack. You're traveling right around 47 miles per hour. Your drive time is just under 30 minutes for that. As for those speeds that you're traveling as you approach the mini stack here, 19 miles per hour, 14 miles per hour, 65 miles per hour on the 17 and 65 miles per hour on the 51. In the East Valley, all green conditions there, no crashes to report on those freeways. US 60 westbound from the 202 to the 10, your average speed is right around 71 miles per hour and your drive time is just about 15 minutes. As we look around the valley, here's what we're experiencing on the 101 eastbound from the I-17 to State Route 51, 8 minutes for you. Loop 202 southbound from the I-10 to the Loop 202, 19 minutes. In State Route 347 northbound from Maricopa to the 10, 13 minutes in the green there.
Okay, Megan, thank you. It is 15 minutes past 6. School, it's almost out for summer, right? And this is that time of year when anxiety goes up really for all of us, the kids and the parents. It's why plans are coming together for a town hall meeting in the East Valley, and this one focuses on mental health. Okay, our Carla Navarrete is live this morning sharing more details about this. What a great resource for the entire valley.
Absolutely. Yeah, this town hall is happening on Friday. It's over Zoom, so anyone can attend. I can also tell you that over the summer, the city of Chandler is sending out mental health information to parents in utility bill statements, and also they're going to be putting out door hangers for the public to receive this information.
May is a bittersweet month. For students, it's all about exams, goodbyes, see you in 8 to 12 weeks, or graduation and finality. Needless to say, it's complicated.
We have all been through so much this year, and just closing out the year, if it's a B or a C or even a D, it's still going to be okay.
Katie McPherson is an advocate for youth mental health. She says this Friday's mental health town hall was set before the recent death of 2 students, one at Perry High School and one at Hamilton High, making it even more important.
So a suicide or an overdose could look like, oh, that person got out of their pain. I want to get out of my pain too. And so the ripple effect is something that is statistically proven, evidence-based research, scientifically proven. We know that our community right now is at great risk due to the fact that we've already lost 2 students in a week.
Vice Mayor Mark Stewart of Chandler, along with Gilbert Town Vice Mayor and mental health experts from Not My Kid, the nonprofit that helps students with mental health, will give parents and students who attend strategies on how to cope.
We've learned coping mechanisms as adults to deal with stress in our life. And so many times kids haven't. And they've also grown up with this thing in their hand that we didn't grow up with, that really can cause some real anxiety about the future and can really cause some stress from the past.
The town hall is just the beginning. Over the summer, parents in these 2 cities can get anxiety and suicide intervention from Not My Kid. They'll have support groups, one-on-one counseling, and parent education, all with the goal to save them before it's too late.
The intervention piece is where we're missing the mark. So when kids start ideating, when kids start struggling, when they feel depressed, when they start feeling anxious, we've got to catch them.
Ultimately, we want to give those kids that are struggling hope. There's tomorrow, there's next week. It's okay. We'll get through this. We'll get through everything. This too shall pass.
Yeah, and speaking of the statistics, McPherson says for every 1 suicide, there are 25 other students out there that are attempting to do so. So again, the importance of this town hall. We have a link for you to register for that town hall on our website at ABC15.com. For now, reporting in Chandler, I'm Carla Navarrete, ABC15 Arizona.
So much of it is just about opening up these lines of communication. Carla, thank you so much for making that information available to us. 19 minutes past the hour, high school students have overcome so many challenges during this pandemic. We want to honor them ahead of graduation. So please tell us about your soon-to-be grad in your life. Send their picture our way and details. Maybe it's a video message to the class of 2021. It's easy to do. Just share at abc15.com.
Well, if you have a young artist in your family, the Arizona State Fair needs help designing this year's official bookmark. This year's theme is Watson at the Fair, as in Watson, the SRP light bulb. The contest is open to kids in kindergarten to 6th grade. The deadline is June 2nd. 3 winners will have their designs printed on thousands of bookmarks.
Well, coming up, building trust with your kids, with your coworkers, with the one you love. The one thing you can do today to make a huge difference in your quality of life, that is on this Thursday morning's bulletin board next.
Plus, the smell of fresh popcorn is about to return. Months after going dark, another Valley Theater is ready to welcome back guests. 623 companies are starting to make plans to have employees return back to the office, and experts predict this could bring on a wave of resignations. There's a few reasons for this. Some people may realize they actually prefer working from home. Others may just be ready for something new.
During the pandemic, a lot of individuals have done a lot of soul searching, a lot of thinking about what they want to do in life, and maybe have come to the conclusion that their current work context is not conducive to what they want to accomplish in their life, and so they're pursuing different things.
Experts say if the main reason you want to leave your job is working from home, ask first to see if maybe that's still an option. Companies may be willing to make changes to keep employees.
624. When your need to be heard is more important than listening, well, you know, communication just hit the dead zone. And that is on today's bulletin board. We are working together at getting better communication going. So think about this. Talking more is communicating less. It's why most of us dread going to meetings, including those Zoom calls. It's also why most of us struggle to remember a lecture of any kind. You want to get better at this? Okay, try asking questions. And then relationship experts say, simply listen actively, and this will prompt even more questions. Now keep in mind, the best communicators, they say, allow you to finish a thought and wait to react. If you can accurately remember a conversation you just had, a litmus test here is you are becoming a better communicator. We do live in a talking culture. Taking a moment to breathe and listen can lead to a better quality of life. Easier said than done, but hey, we could try it, right? That is on today's bulletin board.
Always good to work on communication. It'll be worth it in the long run. Arizona's only Regal movie theater location will reopen tomorrow. The movie theater chain shut down, of course, all of its locations across the country 7 months ago. The Regal Theater in Gilbert will operate at 50% capacity. Groups will be separated by 1 or 2 seats. Masks will still be required.
All right, you all ready for a road trip, my friend? Because I know you like to do that. I do too. It might be time for a trip to Vegas. A number of big name performers announcing their return to the Strip.
Yeah, I mean, this is huge. Carrie Underwood, Celine Dion, Katy Perry, Luke Bryan, all will have residencies at the newest property on Las Vegas Boulevard, Resorts World, which is set to open next month.
Yes, the stars are going to take the stage in that brand new 5,000-seat theater, starting with Celine in November, and tickets will go on sale soon, May 24th. Up next at 6:30 on ABC15 Mornings, if you have to take the kids to school or make the commute to work, prepare for more sticker shock. While you were sleeping, you guessed it, gas prices went up again.
And starting today, state-run sites like this one are ready to give the COVID-19 vaccine to children as young as 12 years old. We have the latest on what parents need to know before arriving.